All right, hopefully you're seeing the title slide for the Jamboree. This is actually a unique bridge that goes over a forge area there. And thousands of Scouts cross that bridge every day. So what is a Jamboree? Jamboree is really about 10 days of fun, friends, and adventure. Some people call it the Disneyland of Scouting because it's really, truly amazing in what happens there, and we're going to tell you about some of those things that do happen. And we hope that if you're thinking about the Jamboree, you're online with us today, we hope that this convinces you to sign up. So first of all, where is the Jamboree? The Jamboree is in the Summit Bechtel Family National Reserve, the Summit, in West Virginia's New River Gorge region. This area is over 10,000 acres, and it's adjacent to a 70,000 acre federally protected national river area. So it's truly one of the amazing outdoor recreational areas on Earth. A Jamboree will have more than 30,000 Scouts attend, Scouts and Scouters, and they'll do all kinds of things, some of which we'll touch on today. They'll attend stadium shows, pioneer villages, garden ground hikes, adventure sports, patch trading, and more. And you're in one of the heart of one of the nature's greatest playgrounds. Jamboree only comes around once every 4 years. So if you're 14 years old now, you may not get an opportunity to attend Jamboree in 4 years because you'll be 18. That is, unless you're in a venturing crew or you'll go as an adult leader. So certainly think about a Jamboree because it only comes around every 4 years, and you really don't want to miss it.
If you like having fun, and if you like adventure and trying new things, the Jamboree is the best place to do it.
Go hard, yeah. Fighting through the fear, the blood, the sweat, the tears. Go hard, pushing through the pain, it's ours for the taking.
If you're deciding to come to the Jamboree, it's awesome.
You get to do stuff like this. It is such a great experience for anyone who wants to get outside and do stuff.
Everybody seems to come off smiling. Out there like, yeah, this is awesome.
If you're coming to Jamboree and you want high up in the air, fun, while testing yourself, go to the ropes course.
If you're going to come to the Jamboree, I recommend the skate park 100%.
If you have the opportunity to go to 2021 Jamboree, definitely go. It's the chance of a lifetime.
Go hard, yeah. Fighting through the fear, the blood, the sweat, the tears. Go hard, pushing through the pain, it's ours for the taking. Here we go, 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 here we go. Go hard, yeah. Fighting through the fear, the blood, the sweat, the tears. Go hard, pushing through the pain, it's ours for the taking. Here we go, 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 here we go. Go hard, pushing through the pain, it's ours for the taking. Go hard.
There are another probably half a dozen videos on the Council Jamboree page, and we'll give you that web address here in a moment, that shows different aspects in more detail of the Jamboree as well. So let's keep talking about the Jamboree. So there are some classic Jamboree experiences. Things like stadium shows, patch trading, the day of worship, garden ground mountain hike. You can earn merit badges, and there's camp life. It is truly a unique experience. So let's dissect a couple of those. So stadium shows. Imagine being part of concerts, and these are A-list performers with 30,000 of your closest friends. And literally, they are awesome events. As you saw in the video, or hopefully saw in the video, there's light shows, there's musical events, there's guest speakers, and I know at the last Jamboree and at past Jamborees, we've even had presidents of the United States show up as well. So stadium shows is one of the big aspects of the Jamboree. Patch patch trading. Some of you may or may not be into patch trading now. You certainly, if you're in scouting, you probably collected a lot of patches that you've had from various events. But here's an opportunity to trade patches, maybe console strips or OA lodge flaps or other types of Jamboree patches from kids from around US, Canada, and even some foreign countries. Adventure sports. There is a ton of things to do. If you like, you know, we've got a couple of things illustrated there, kayaking and zip line and rock climbing. If you like adventure sports, the Jamboree is a place for you. It's home to some amazing adventure sport facilities, and at the Jamboree, you'll get a chance to try them all. So think about, in one setting, you can do mountain biking, BMX, skateboarding, canopied zip line tours, challenge courses, long zip lines down valleys, scuba, target and shooting sports, and kayak tours. And even for an extra fee, you can go whitewater rafting as well, which I know a lot of people are excited about. The Summit Center is kind of the home or the gateway of the Jamboree. The Walter Scott Summit Center is the hub. You'll find 37 North Outfitter Store. You'll find merit badge opportunities. You'll find also a ton of adventure sports. You'll find the Energy Bridge, which we've seen a couple times now, sustainability tree houses, and all the scouting you can handle. And you can also walk along a boardwalk around Goodrich Lake, check out the Boulder Cove for climbing and rappelling, and then visit exhibitors at the Freedom Field. Maybe technology is your thing and you'd love the STEM type activities. Well, science and technology experience at the Jamboree is perfect for those scouts that love this kind of adventure. One that puts their mind to test and opens up new frontiers of discovery at Technology Quest. Service. So at the last Jamboree, they did over 350 service projects in 9 southern West Virginia counties, totaling over 300 hours of service, and they estimated it at $3 million worth of labor. For the 2021 Jamboree, we're going to do it a little bit differently. We're going to do a service project, but we're going to do it in our own community. And hopefully you'll learn some skills and you'll bond with your friends from your troop as well during that service project. Aquatic adventures. I've mentioned these a little bit before, but you can tour on kayaks, you can do scuba, you can do stand-up paddle boarding, you can do the water obstacle course. And it's a great way to cool off on some warm days that are in West Virginia in July at the Summit Center. And get this, there's 4 venues. There's Goodrich Lake East and West, there's Bravo Lake, and then there's the pools to cool off. So plenty of water opportunities to not only get cooled down, but cleaned up as well. Garden Ground is truly a unique experience. We'll do this once during the Jamboree. So each scout at the 2021 National Jamboree will get this experience. And it's things like buckskin games, Native American presentations, drumming, dancing, competitions, and bonfires. And there's a trek up and back. So this tends to be a full day of activities at the Garden Ground. Merit badges. Well, similar to summer camp, Jamborees offer merit badges. But here's the unique thing. Some of the merit badge instructors are those that have written and rewritten some of the merit badge pamphlets. So these are some of the best minds in the different areas and some of the best professionals. So, and here's the beautiful thing. You don't have to sign up. You can just show up and take a merit badge at the merit badge sessions. And camp life. So the backbone of the Jamboree is the place where you work and play together with your fellow scouts. So camp life isn't that dissimilar from camp, going to summer camp or taking a weekend camp out. You'll set up camp, you'll take down camp, you'll cook together, you'll clean up together, and you'll experience that all of these things that help strengthen the unit, solidify leadership, and forge friendships. So let's talk a little bit about the details here. So the Jamboree is next summer. Fortunately, it's next summer, next July 21st through the 30th. It is $1,850 for scouts to participate, but there is a payment plan available. We're going to take 5 BSA troops, so 4 for boys and 1 for girls, and then we're going to take 2 venturing patrols. Each troop consists of 36 youth and 4 adults. The youth have to be, for the troops, have to be 12 to 17 years old. And then for venturing, they're going to take 18 youth and 4 adults, and they have to be 14 to 20 and already in a venturing unit. And let me just tell you this, we're already 50% sold out on our occupancy. So if you're even thinking about going to the National Jamboree, get your deposit in and sign up and go. And by the way, all the adult leaders slots have already been selected. So those that are going are there, but all of the youth spots, we still have spots available, particularly in the troops for boys and girls. So I'm going to show this slide later as well, but there's two ways to get information. One, best way is to go to the website, and you'll see that threefirescouncil.org/activities/jamboree, or talk to Marty Broderick. Marty's actually on our call today as well, and he'll be available for questions. But Marty is the Three Fires Council Jamboree Chair, and there's his contact information, Marty Broderick 67 at email, and then his phone number. So I'll show that information again, but that's a great way to find out more information. Okay, at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Paige. Paige is our Scoutmaster for the girl troop. Paige, I'm going to stop sharing, and it's your show.
Hello, everyone. I'm thrilled to be a part of the Three Fires Council contingent for the Jamboree. As a parent, I've sent 3 sons to previous Jamborees, and they have come back incredibly excited. So if there's parents listening today, I strongly encourage you to work with your scouts and get them signed up for Jamboree. It's an opportunity that often comes once in a scouting career, and the memories and the lasting experiences they have are just tremendous. Scouts, especially female scouts, this is the first time that BSA will be sending female troops to the National Jamboree. You have an opportunity to be a part of something that is unique and lifelong experiences. You'll meet other scouts from other parts of the country. You'll meet scouts from other parts of the world. But more importantly, you'll get to know scouts from your local community, so that when we're at other camporees and things like that, you have those connections with scouts beyond your immediate troop. Like Mr. George said, within the Jamboree structure, there are a wide range of opportunities. Literally, there is something for everyone. If you are a water person, you can spend a lot of time with the variety of water events there. If you're a STEM person, you can hit the badge midway and do some things like that. But truly, it is an opportunity that is unique. It's really one of the pinnacles of scouting. And I strongly encourage all of you to take the opportunity to sign up. Even if you just crossed over as a Weebelo this spring, and you'll be 12 before we leave next year, all you have to do is sign up and get your first class taken care of between now and then, and you can be at the Jamboree next year also. So even if you're a young scout, don't discount yourself from being in attendance. There is great opportunities for everybody regardless of age. Thank you.
Excellent. Thanks, Paige. So open for boys and girls venturing. We're actually doing really well with recruiting right now. So be sure to check out the council resources. At this time, I want to turn it over to a couple of our third assistant scoutmasters. These are our youth that are now have graduated into adult leadership, and they're part of our core of adult leadership that are going. But just a year or 2 ago, they were youth that attended the Jamboree. So I'd like each of them to talk about maybe some of their favorite experiences or favorite memories from when they attended the Jamboree. And Ethan, could we start with you?
Yes, I've been to 2 Jamborees. One was the National Jamboree, and other was the World Jamboree last year. And I think everybody should go to at least a Jamboree. It is very fun, and You can do activities all you want, and you meet new people.
Excellent. Thank you, Ian. And then let's turn it over to Gavin. Gavin went, I think, the last Jamboree, Gavin.
Yeah, I didn't go to World Jamboree, which I wish I had, but I went to the National Jamboree in 2017, and something I like, it's almost impossible to do everything at the Jamboree, which is why I wanted to go twice. So I'm really excited to do the things I didn't do. Like, I didn't even touch the stem. I didn't go to garden grounds, and I think those are things that I would very much like to experience again.
Okay, very good. All right, let's take it over to Kirby. What's a favorite memory, Kirby?
Actually, Dave, I have never been to a National Jamboree, and I kind of regret it because the last time I could have gone was when I was 14 or 15 back in 2017. But I'm really looking forward to going going this coming summer, and I've actually got my younger brother signed up. Once I told him all about what it's about, he was all aboard it. And I'm excited to see all the adults and all the scouts just enjoy the time of their lives with all the different activities that they offer, all the different merit badges, and just seeing what Jamboree has to offer.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thanks, Kirby. And then we were going to hear from one more, Colin. Favorite memory or activity at the Jamboree?
My favorite memory would probably be the patch trading because I got really into that at National, probably way too into it. And I went to World, and I kind of used that to see what I could have done at National. So I went to all the major activities during World. And then another memory would be the bus ride. It's really fun, just the bus ride.
All right, all right. And I have to admit, when I went to the Jamboree as a youth in 1977, one of my favorite things to do was patch trading, and I had really never patch traded before in my life either. So it's kind of one of those addictive things. You take 10 council, some of your council strips, and all of a sudden you got Florida and Hawaii and Texas and, you know, all of these other cool council strips. Okay, let's open it up to questions. And we had a few questions that came in before, and I want to pose those now. But if you have a question on anything that we've covered, be sure to put it in the chat box, and we'll cover it. First question is actually for Marty. Marty, what's the deadline to sign up?
The deadline. So this is me, Marty, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So, well, I would sign up soon. So, as David said, we're pretty much half full. We have 65 registered Scouts BSA for boy participants, 5 BSA for girls. We already have 18 venturers. Not that we can't add to it. So, we hope to fill these troops. We'll probably fill them within the next 2 months. We have the ability to add another additional troop, but we can't guarantee we could fill it. So, I would sign up really soon. Yep. As also David had mentioned, the price $18.50 sounds like a lot, and I'm not saying it's not. My son Gavin, if he's right there in the video screen next to me, we are both going, and we went last time. But if you look from a value, if you talk about Philmont or Seabase, that's going to cost you around about the same amount. And if you look at other councils, Pathways to Adventure or Glacier's Edge, and all the councils really in Illinois, we are by far the cheapest by hundreds of dollars, most of them by $400 or $500. So Clint, our CEO, has done a really good job of stripping it down and making sure we have the same experience as everyone, but at a really great value. So just want to let you know that if you do a little bit of searching, we are by far the cheapest, definitely even in the whole Midwest. So, and I just add a couple other things is, you had mentioned just friendship, and I think Gavin had mentioned some friendships. Jamboree troop, when I went back in 1989, we both stood up at each other's weddings. We're from different troops in the Detroit area, and it was cool. Last Jamboree, he went as a scoutmaster, and so did I. So we spent some time together. So I truly did make lifelong friends at the Jamboree, people I never met before.
Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, next question was, can I tent with my friend? Gavin, would you cover that one?
Yes, you can. I believe it's up to your troops on whether you'll get assigned a tent mate or not. But I had the option to tent with a friend if I wanted to, but I decided actually not to. You know, I wanted to meet someone new, like my dad just said. You know, those lifelong connections I wanted to make. You know, tenting with someone can really accentuate that.
Yep. Good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Next question.
Oh,
next
David.
Question. Oh.
I'll just let you know, David, there's going to be a questionnaire to help it out. We're going to send all participants, you know, probably closer to September or so. And one of the questions is there one or two people you would like to tent with that you know are going? And you will be in the same troop. And if you both match, you will be able to tent with that young lady or young man if you're in the same troop.
Perfect. Thank you, Marty. Next question I'll answer here. Will we be able to do whitewater rafting? Whitewater rafting is an elective item for the Jamboree. However, it's a very popular item as well. Part of a survey will ask you if you want to do that. There is an additional cost for whitewater rafting, but that is a very good option for you should we elect to sign up for that. So the answer could be yes. Let me go to Ethan on this one. Ethan, what was the most important thing to bring to the Jamboree that you didn't expect to need?
I would say a light sleeping bag because the weather there is crazy. It can get hot right at 7 o'clock, and an hour before it was freezing cold. You need a little bit of both, and blankets too.
Okay, good, excellent. Let's go over to Colin for this one. What's the food like, and what food options do they have?
So food kind of depends on where you're at, because up at the Summit Center, they have, I think they brought food trucks in, so you can get like pizza, hot dogs, and hamburgers. And then they have Chick-fil-A's there, which is always popular, and those you have to buy. But then for troop meals, it's sort of like MREs for lunch, and then for all the other meals, it's kind of pre-cooked stuff that you warm up. But the food is good, and if you can get imaginative, you can make some really nice meals.
All right, very good. Next question, and I'll answer this one. Can my troop go to the Jamboree as a unit? It's a common question because people don't realize that we go as a contingent. So you will sign up as an individual, but we do encourage as many from your troop to sign up as you want. But let's say you're part of a holistic troop and there's 10 kids that want to go. All 10 kids can go, no problem. But you don't go under that troop, you'll go under one of the council contingent troops. And there is a chance, and it's really to your benefit, as we've heard from Marty and Gavin, that the troop might be, you might have 2 kids over here and 3 kids over there if you sign up in multiples. But no, your troop doesn't go as a troop through the Jamboree. You'll sign up through the council to go as part of the contingent troop. Let's see. Let's go over to Kirby for this one. How will I be able to choose what activity to do?
So I believe, if I understand correctly, your troop or a group of scouts get to kind of choose and not exactly meander, but they get to go around the whole summit, and they get to basically pick and choose what they get to do. So your schedule may be completely different from another schedule. I mean, there's going to be a couple things that your troop is assigned. There is kind of a loose schedule about specific things like, say, meals and big events. But no, I believe it is very, very much up to choice.
Right, right. So I'll clarify that a little bit. Sorry, Kirby, I didn't mean to pick on you on that one. I should have remembered. Your troop will do some things together, You'll go to stadium shows together. You may go to garden ground together. That's the hike. But the rest of the time, really think of it like an amusement park. If you love rifle and shotgun shooting, if you love zip lines, you can do zip lines. If you love patch trading, you can do patch trading. There's a lot of open time to really explore the summit and explore everything there is about the Jamboree. So some things are together as a troop, those big activities, but then there's a whole lot of free time that you can do really whatever you want to do of the list of things that we've already covered. So let's see here, maybe over to Marty for this one. When will I meet the other people in my Jamboree troop?
All right, unmuted. We are hoping, I said once, we should have most of these troops hopefully filled by sometime late summer or early September. So we are hoping to have all the troops come together and meet, big facility like the Yellow Box Church in Naperville we used before. And then after that, if you can't make that day, because let's say you have a camp out or another commitment, your troop will have monthly meetings between October through until probably June. So you'll meet about 8 times and really get to meet each other. And we're all going to camp together. We have called a shakedown weekend, so a practice jamboree where all the troops and participants come in and simulate some of the activities and things you need to do to get prepared for the jamboree.
Super. All right. Very good. Let's go over to Ethan for this one. West Virginia's hot. How will I get enough water to stay hydrated?
There will be multiple water stations, and if you're in a section where you camp or another campsite section or base camp, they're usually behind the water station.
Okay, very good.
No, I meant bathroom station.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So lots of water sources. So.
Yep.
So let's go over to, I know we've been answering some of the chat here. If you've been reading along there, let me just take a quick review on some of those. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, no sound on the video. I apologize for that. If you do want to watch that video again, you can certainly go to the council website. Let's see here. How will COVID affect the 2021 Jamboree? We're actually hoping that it doesn't at all. I'm thinking it would probably cancel the 2020 Jamboree if that was the case, because I know a lot of folks are really reevaluating their summer programs, but we're really crossing our fingers that COVID will be in our rearview mirror come next summer. So let's see. Marty, do you have to be first class to go to the Jamboree?
The answer is yes. So you have to be first class. So I think Paige had mentioned earlier, you're a new Webelow. If you think of most of us going back, I see the Kane, the new Eagle Scout, right? Probably became a first class within your first year. So shouldn't be a problem, because if you want to go to the Jamboree, you're probably motivated anyways, and you'll have it well before then. And then there is for venturing, they'd have to be first classes in a Scouts BSA, and or the second award is, I think, the Discovery Award that you would need to be to go as a venturer.
Okay, fantastic. So the question here, so you decide what to do after you sign up. Actually, most of the activities for the Jamboree are just, you just go and you participate. The only thing you really have to sign up for that's extra is the whitewater rafting. Everything else, if you want to do the zip line, the mountain biking, the BMX, the skateboard, you just kind of get in the line, get in queue, and participate. And I'll tell you that the scouts, the youth that participate, go to the front of the line, and the adults wait. So it's great to be a youth at the Jamboree. Let's go over to, let's say, Colin. Are the bugs bad?
Oh, they aren't that bad. I mean, I don't think I used bug spray once. I don't think anyone in my troop had any issues with bugs both times.
Wonderful. So the bugs are not bad. That's wonderful. Hannah asks, there's only 5 girls signed up right now. What's going to happen if we don't get more girls to go? You're going to go, Hannah, and we're going to recruit more girls. And in fact, we're even reaching out to other councils. We've had councils that have contacted us that don't think that they're sending a girls troop. And we may have councils from Iowa or Wisconsin, Indiana, in addition to Illinois, that may be joining us if we can't recruit enough girls. But we're very hopeful that we'll get to at least half a troop, 2 patrols, if not a full troop for girls. So no worries, you're going either way. We're taking you. Let's see what else. What do you need to do to be prepared is the question. Great open-ended question. Let's go over to Gavin for that. How do you best prepare as a youth to attend the Jamboree?
Well, your troop, like Mr. Broderick just talked about, you'll have like 8 meetings at least before you get to the Jamboree, so they'll be preparing you. But furthermore, we'll have the Shakedown weekend, which is basically our version of a mini Jamboree, the best we can do. And just, it's the Scout motto, be prepared. Just pack stuff that you don't think you need, but you never know.
Yep. All right. Very good. And then we have another ask about the whitewater rafting. Do you need to sign up for that when you initially sign up? No, you don't. That's something that is an extra fee. So we can determine after you're there or after you're signed up, probably this fall sometime, we'll have to make a decision on doing whitewater rafting, and then you can make a decision once you have all of the details. But that's not part of an initial sign up that you have to do or pay. So I'm not seeing any other questions, so I'll just give it a moment. If there's anybody else that has a question, go ahead and throw it into chat.
Hey, David, while they're doing that, I would want to talk to other adults on here. We had sent out a survey, I don't know, forever ago, about 8 months ago, looking to be a leader of the Jamboree. And as David said, we have selected them all. You can still go to the Jamboree. It's called the Jamboree Service Team or staff. There's thousands and thousands of adult volunteers needed to do so. So, and you can go for 1 week or both of the weeks. If you're 18 to 25, it's the best value. If you go for 1 week or 2 weeks, it's $450. And I think it's around, give or take, around $1,000 if you go as a service team member for 1 or 2 weeks. That is at the National Jamboree.org website. If you're an adult and you would like to participate, you get days off so you can come hang out with us or your son or daughter if they're going, if they'll let you. So you can still go as an adult to the Jamboree.
Excellent. So I just put that sign up or that slide up with the information. So go ahead and jot that down if you need to. threefirescouncil.org/activities/Jamboree. That's got some great content and some videos there. And then also Marty's information if you have any questions specific to Jamboree. He's always available via email and phone.
Hey, Dave, one more question popped into the chat.
Oh, okay. Let me get back to the Zoom. Okay. If you sign up for whitewater rafting, let's see, nope. I'm assuming you have to pay for travel. Oh, that's a good question. So that $1,850 fee is all inclusive. So that covers your travel, that covers your food, at least the Jamboree provided food while you're there. That wouldn't include any souvenirs that you might get that you buy there. That wouldn't include if you want to buy Chick-fil-A for lunch and not come back to the campsite, that kind of thing. So you'll want to have some spending money as well. And that wouldn't include whitewater. But the travel out and back is inclusive of that $1,850.
Yep, and even the meals to and from. They get off the bus and we got $10 bills for lunches or breakfast or dinners. And as well as you're going to get a new duffel bag, a new backpack, new council strips, T-shirts, a hat, So you're going to get a lot of extra stuff
Right.
as part of that. So it's all of that is included in your fee.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. I think that concludes it. So I'm going to thank you for participating here. Thank you for those that were the guest speakers as well. And if you do have any questions, just reach out to Marty or visit the council page. So thank you very much. Have a great rest of the day.